Gambling on the games. How the Hall of Fame Village is now getting into the sports betting business. Modern makeover. Why Disney is giving Minnie Mouse a new look. Worth the watch. The shows we're all binging as the snow piles higher and higher outside our windows. Three things poppin'. From a train ride through the park to entertainment on the stage, what to do around town this weekend.
From the WKYC studios, this is Front Row Friday.
Hey, welcome in, everybody, to the very last Front Row Friday of January. I'm Mike Polk Jr.
And I'm Laura Caso, in for Sara tonight. And we begin, of course, with the cold weather. It's really cold out there.
It's miserable.
Yeah, it really is. Not good. And some are seeing a wind chill advisory kicking in later tonight.
We bring in right now Jason Mikell with more on the freezing temps and who will be hit the hardest. Jason, how bad is it going to be?
Oh my gosh, Mike and Laura, it is a good thing that we are inside and we have access to some heat here because temperatures are going to be steadily falling throughout the evening. As you said before, we are under the heels of a wind chill advisory beginning tonight at 1 a.m. through 10 a.m. for tomorrow, despite having some more sunshine that's going to be moving through as well. So what does this mean? This means like we're going to have 15 below degree temperatures across northeast Ohio for all of these counties you can see here shaded in this light blue color. If you're not in this color, it does not mean that you're not going to get cold tonight because you will. You're just outside of that advisory. So the Arctic returns overnight tonight. Look at our temperatures steadily falling off to the single digits shortly after the midnight hour. Wind chill is really going to be ramping up. We have a north wind roughly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Is that going to stay that way before the rest of the weekend? It is not, because we're talking about our next weather maker after that coming in next week where we finally get above the freezing mark. But those details are coming up in a few minutes, Laura. And
I told you, Jason, when it gets above 40, you owe me a walk. So,
I do. And we're likely going to go for a jog, too.
Oh, a jog. Okay. Yep. All right. I didn't say that, but I'll take you up on that maybe. Thanks. All right. Well, tonight, approximately 750 Cleveland Clinic employees are on unpaid leave after failing to comply with the hospital's vaccine mandate. Yesterday was actually the deadline for employees to get their first dose of an mRNA vaccine or Johnson & Johnson shot. With that, let's put you in the front row to tonight's other top stories. Here's 77 seconds at 7.
While COVID cases and hospitalizations are going down in Ohio, a New York Times tracker of federal data shows the state still led the nation in COVID-19 deaths over the last 7 days. But death data tends to lag infections and other pandemic indicators by 3 to 4 weeks, leaving the current picture somewhat hazy. Meanwhile, more COVID-19 test kits are coming to Ohio. ODH announcing a new partnership today with the Rockefeller Foundation through Project Access COVID Tests, which will bring 175,000 tests to residents in underserved communities. Snow, it is expected to begin late tonight along the eastern seaboard as the nor'easter intensifies off the coast. Heavy snow and strong winds are expected from eastern Long Island up through coastal New England. Meantime, Kia is recalling more than 410,000 vehicles in the U.S. to fix a problem that prevents airbags from inflating in a crash. Kia will contact affected owners via mail starting in March. And the city of Cleveland now offers a new snow plow tracking app. Residents can look at what streets have been cleared and where crews are actively working. A GPS system tracks the trucks as soon as plows hit the ground and is updated every 2 minutes.
So here's some more information for you.
Okay.
I know you're interested.
Sure.
Green lines on the map indicate which streets have already been plowed. Makes sense, right? Which is updated every 60 minutes. The map will only be activated during the winter weather.
Makes sense.
Right? Makes sense.
Be weird.
And the tracker is currently a pilot program. It's part of the city's updated snow removal plan. And to use it, just head to the city's main website. And of course, as always, we have more information on WKYC.com.
I love that they're trying this. I love that they're doing it. I do have some qualms. I don't know how it's going to work out.
I know.
Just imagine everyone, the people in your neighborhood watching their phone to be like, why am I not? What, now they're doing that street?
I know.
I feel like sometimes maybe a little bit of secrecy might be helpful. But hopefully, you know, maybe I'll be wrong. I like that they're trying something.
Me too.
So we'll see.
We'll be positive.
Stay positive, everyone.
All right, in the spotlight tonight, Ohio is one of the latest states to legalize sports betting, and already we're learning about companies that want a piece of that multi-billion-dollar pie.
And that growing list includes the Hall of Fame Village in Canton. They're building both a physical and virtual destination for fans to participate. Brandon Simmons has the details.
More than $300 million have been poured into Canton's Hall of Fame Village to date, and this year will be no different.
We're building the destination. So we're in phase 2. It's about another $300 million worth of spend.
This year, we'll see additions to the sports complex completed, along with a new Center for Performance and Fan Engagement Zone coming later this summer. Included in that, a sports book, allowing fans to bet on the teams they love so much.
Our company will benefit from this financially in a very significant way.
Ohio lawmakers legalized sports betting in December, and the program must go live by January 1st of 2023. It allows for physical sports books as well as online betting. Hall of Fame Village announced a new partnership with global iGaming company Genesis to bring its online betting platform to Ohio.
But we knew that mobile is also something that our guests and our fans really want, right? The convenience of it. And so we'll be applying for our mobile license as well. And Genesis runs a very successful mobile business outside of the country.
Sports betting and online gambling is a growing industry that accounted for 21% of gambling revenue nationwide in the month of November. By 2024, it's expected to be a $3 billion industry in Ohio alone. That's why Hall of Fame Village leaders want to make sure they're in on the party. Another stream of funding to make Hall of Fame Village even greater.
We are positioned well for it. I mean, we meet all the criteria. We are an economic growth engine for Canton and Stark County. We're creating jobs. We're creating a lifestyle destination here that will make people happy.
Now, Hall of Fame Village and other companies are all part of a licensing process that's required to host any sports betting or online betting. The exact rules and who gets a license will be announced by the state at a later date. Now, assuming the Hall of Fame Village does get one, this will be a game changer for them. I'm Brandon Simmons, 3 News.
All right, well, it's time now for 3 on 3. Laura, are you ready?
Of course, come on.
Jason, you're going to be joining us. Let's get to it, folks. First up, Disney announced its beloved character Minnie Mouse is getting a new look to celebrate Disneyland Paris's 30th anniversary and Women's History Month in March. The modern makeover includes a navy blue pantsuit and matching bow created by designer Stella McCartney. People are sounding off online, not always in a good way. Jason, what do you think of the new look?
I mean, Stella has made a name for herself, but I figure who is the best designer to put on this? No other than Stella McCartney. It looks a little bit like a pajama suit, I think some people were saying, but online, but I don't think it looks bad. It looks bad at all. It's for a good cause, and we should look at it as such.
Yeah, Laura, what do you think?
I love a pantsuit, and I think she's rocking the pantsuit, and I'm all for it. I think change is good. Stella McCartney, an amazing designer. I don't think it looks like pajamas at all. Mike?
There are a lot of people who are upset about this, like just the change in general.
Sure.
Just a reminder that Winnie the Pooh still doesn't have pants on.
Oh, wow.
And I don't think Mickey Mouse has a shirt yet. So before we start complaining about pantsuits and upgrades as far as that goes, let's get enough clothes on all of our cartoon characters before we get mad at everything else.
Yeah, and that's the commentary we're all looking for.
You're welcome. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
All right, next up, you guys. Apple is testing a feature that will let you use your Face ID to unlock your phone even when you're wearing a mask without needing an Apple Watch to act as the key. The feature could be included on the next update, the iOS 15. The iPhone would be able to recognize a user's features around the eyes to authenticate. It will only work with newer phones, and you'll have to switch on to that option manually. Laura, what do you think?
I hope it works. Like newer phones, like what does that really mean? So I need more info there. But I love this. I'm a mask wearer, so I think this would be really good for me instead of I have a six-digit code, and I'm like over putting that in.
And you want to pull that mask down.
Yeah, I'm really over it. Exactly, especially when I'm like getting a Starbucks. That's when it's the worst because you kind of have to put them out, I just want to get right in.
Jason, how do you feel about it?
I mean, sometimes it takes even longer when you're just wearing your regular face. And I'm like, why is this not working? I have nothing on my face. Why is it not working? So, it took them 2 years to come up with this. Maybe they can kind of refine the one that you don't even need to wear a mask.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll have it for my BlackBerry soon. But I will say this. I'm not like one of those conspiracy theorist type people in any way, but should we be alarmed at all about the fact that there's now consumer grade technology that can just recognize our faces even through a mask?
No.
Or should we just not worry about it?
It's all in the eyes, Mike. It's all in the eyes.
So we're not going to worry about that.
We're not worrying.
No problem. Easy breezy. All right, last but not least, you guys, this one's for all you kitty lovers out there like myself. Give a warm welcome to Willow. That's the White House cat. The Bidens brought home a new first pet. The First Lady named the cat Willow after her hometown of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. That is charming. She first met the tabby in 2020 when it jumped on stage during a campaign stop. It's a big fan of the First Lady.
Listen, I know that you're directing this, but I'm going to direct this to you because you love cats.
I do.
So you're happy that they now have a cat, correct?
You sound like you're hiding from something right now. Are you upset that there's a cat?
No, I like cats.
Is this cat prejudice I'm experiencing?
No, but you love cats.
Big fan. I like cats. I like them because they don't like me back unless you earn it. How about you, Jason? Are you excited about the new cat?
I mean, it's...
Yeah,
I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, it's a new pet. You know, I'm glad it had its home. Clearly, First Lady Biden saw this cat and wanted to bring it home. I think it's going to have a lot of space to kind of get lost in, though. And cats already like to hide under things, so they might have their hands full with this.
Surrounded by pet prejudice around here. Thank you, guys. We solved all the world's problems.
We did.
Time now for a newer segment that we like to call What We're Binging. And with the weather leaving, most of us, no choice but to bundle up and stay inside. We're going to tell you our favorite shows at the moment. Laura, what are you binging?
Okay, so it's funny. So when our producer asked, Laura, what are you binging? I was like, I got to be honest, nothing. Yeah, nothing. That's my answer.
What?
I know. But can you relate, parents?
Are you even
Seriously,
human?
I know. Parents at home, seriously, I want to hear from you so I don't
baby.
feel so bad. I don't have time. I feel like in the morning, I'm watching the baby. I'm not sitting down at night when I get home at midnight.
I don't feel like you have to apologize to anyone out there or us or anyone for
Yes,
not binge watching 17 episodes in a row of whatever. You know, that's fine. You have a baby. We get it.
Unless there's, give me a recommendation. I have nothing for you.
Shouldn't you be like, what are you doing when you're holding the baby? What are you reading a book or learning or something?
I'm engaged with him.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a choice. How about you, Jason? What are you binging?
That beautiful baby. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, what I've started this week has been an oldie for some. It's called Versailles on Netflix. It's so good, guys. You guys know I love a good period piece, and this one is amazing. I think I've been spoiled by The Crown, and I was telling you guys about Downton Abbey. I'm still working through that. But this one is pretty interesting. It follows Louis XIV and sort of his ascent to power and also building the palace as well. So
that looks
all
beautiful.
The opulence, the wardrobe, it's just awesome.
I love, though, that you watch those same shows you listed. I share a Netflix account with my mom. You can tell when the other person's using it. My mom is watching all of the shows that you just mentioned. And I don't know what that says. You and Peggy Polk both have great taste.
You know what? Give her my number.
I will. You guys want to share some talk about it?
Yes.
Right.
And I know he was watching it. I FaceTimed him the other night, and he was like, I'm pausing my show. I was like, oh, okay.
I got you. Thank you, guys. My last recommendation is Succession. Just so you know, that's a great show on HBO. It's like just one of these drama comedy type deals, and I'd highly recommend it. It follows the shenanigans of a backstabbing super rich family that owns a worldwide media conglomerate, and you can't go wrong. And there you go, 3 great recommendations on what to watch, either Laura's Baby, what Jason recommended, or my own.
All right, guys, thanks. Straight ahead on Front Row Friday, whether you're looking for live entertainment or a ride on an iconic train, we have you covered in this weekend's 3 Things Poppin'.
And get ready. It's almost time for us to reveal our Fri-YAYs of the week. We have everything from wild beasts to babies. Straight ahead.
The babies.
Front Row is sponsored by the Calvetta Brothers Floor Show. It's time to fall in love again with your home. Welcome to Union Home Mortgage. Our home loan experts work hard every day to deliver world-class service and personalized loan options to ensure you achieve the dream of home ownership. Whether it's your first house or forever home, we make it easy and convenient to get a home loan that matches your needs and budget. For more than 50 years, UHM has served Cleveland and Northeast Ohio. Turn the key on home ownership today with Union Home Mortgage. Go to uhm.com/purchase to get started.
Union Home Mortgage. Promises kept.
Well, welcome back to Front Row Friday. Now, maybe you're looking to get out from under those blankets this weekend and do something fun.
That's right. But if you're looking to take in the winter views and still stay cozy, Kierra Cotton has that event and more in this week's 3 Things Poppin'.
What's up, everybody? You guys know the deal by now. I'm back to get you up and out of the house. So here's 3 unique things popping in Northeast Ohio this weekend. Up first, all aboard. The Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad is back on track. On Saturday or Sunday, you can explore the Cuyahoga Valley National Park from a one-of-a-kind view. Guests will weave along the river as they take in all that the park has to offer, including wildlife sightings. Tickets start at $11 for kids and $16 for adults. And the folks down at Hilarities want you to be able to laugh at yourself. No, seriously, on Sunday, the Comedy Club is hosting Jokes on You, a show where comedians use the audience for their material. Hosted by Bill Squire and John Burton, the laughs get rolling at 7 p.m. Tickets are just $10. And if you're a fan of the 2003 film School of Rock, this next event is right up your alley. The real-life School of Rock will be performing live at the Grog Shop this Sunday at 11 a.m. The band is made up of students from all over the world that take part in the now patented rock performance program. The event is open to all ages and tickets are just $5. And that wraps up the fun for this week, friends. We've got all the details for each of these events up now at WKYC.com. Until next time, keeping you up to date on what's poppin' right here in Northeast Ohio. I'm Kierra Cotton, 3 News.
Nice. Child rock band. Can't beat that.
Yeah, that's very
well, we got
good.
some nasty weather out there still, from what that's the word on the street.
Yeah, it's very cold out there, huh, Jason?
Absolutely, Mike and Laura. We're talking about America's most populated metro area likely dealing with very, very treacherous weather. We got blizzard warning stretching from the shores of Delaware all the way up through Maine. We have a high pressure moving back in, dropping our temperatures significantly over the next 24 to 36 hours. The wind chills nearly 15 below zero in all of the counties that you see here shaded in a light colored blue. So this is likely something that's going to be stuck with us at least through Sunday morning, at least through late morning, I should say. So we're pushing it a little bit farther. Still tracking a little bit of light lake effect snow showers, nothing too terrible down towards Medina and also Summit counties. Your National Design-Mar hour-by-hour forecast is not going to paint a very different picture. Again, we are locked in with all of this very cold air, surface temperatures in the single digits for tomorrow. Despite getting more sunshine tomorrow afternoon, the surface is going to likely reflect sort of those radiation bands that's going to be hitting the surface there, because we have that snowpack, and any sort of radiation is going to be reflected back into the atmosphere. So surface temperatures tomorrow afternoon, despite the sunshine, stuck in the teens. We do it again overnight, Saturday heading into early Sunday by 9 a.m. Still feels like the teens out here with more cloud cover moving back in. So again, not too terrible for a weekend, not going to be snowy for the most part, but going to be very cold. But anywhere between 0 and 5 degrees up to 6 for Chardon, and even about 3 degrees you can see for overnight lows tonight. Through the weekend, we warm things up slightly on Sunday, and you're going to see that reflecting leading to Monday into Tuesday and Wednesday as well, because this frigid air that's moving in here, it's going to be reflected back, and we'll have a strong ridge building over towards the east, and that will allow for not only warmer temperatures, but also any sort of precipitation that we're getting to be anywhere between rain and a snow mix. So check this out. Monday, near the freezing mark for afternoon highs. We start to warm our temperatures up by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then that's when that system finally exits, and we're going to be really refining that forecast for you as we get this system moving in and moving out. More Front Row Friday coming up.
Welcome back, folks. It's time for our Fri-YAYs. Each of us get to pick a person or thing that we want to give a shout out to. I will go first.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There we go. My Fri-YAY goes out to a very special upcoming event that was announced this week. It's the Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival. It's a 2-day event celebrating everything Sasquatch in one of Ohio's most gorgeous state parks, where apparently the missing link has been allegedly spotted frequently over the years. Bigfoot Fest isn't until August, but it's never too soon to start planning for that romantic weekend getaway.
Ooh, romantic.
Doesn't that sound like a nice date weekend?
Yeah, I love that idea.
What's your Fri-YAY?
Okay, my Fri-YAY. So I promise this isn't the baby show, but maybe it is a baby show. I want to give a shout out to my son, Jackson. Is that allowed?
That's allowed. We'll
Yes,
allow
of
that.
course.
Okay. Sure.
So you're probably asking why. Well, I truly think, guys, he spoke the other day.
Oh.
I think he repeated after me. Take a listen. Hi.
Wow, there it is.
You're not buying
He
it.
says no.
Listen, I've been working on saying hi to him a lot.
It sounds good. I think he said buy crypto. Didn't he? I'm not sure. All right, that's beautiful. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Jackson.
okay.
He'll be talking up a storm in no time. We'll be able to shut
Yeah.
him up.
Maybe.
Jason, what is your Fri-YAY?
My vote is for a yes on that. All right, guys, let's talk about this. Okay, so I'm new to Northeast Ohio. Yes, of course. There's so many things all of us have to do once we pick up our lives and move it to a new place. So mine goes to the beautiful and wonderful people at Riba Dentistry. I've been searching for a dentist for weeks and weeks now, and to my surprise, they're big weather nerds. So they had a lot of jargon and a little kind of weather facts to talk to me about. So I really enjoyed, and I really thank all of those people there.
Good looking smile there, Jace. Thank you. All right, we have more Front Row coming up right after this. Are you feeling lucky, folks? Well, tonight might be the night.
How much is up for grabs in tonight's Mega Millions drawing? That's just hours away, apparently, too. We'll be back.
The primetime lineup is sponsored by Tower City Center. Tower City Center, shopping, events, and more at towercitycenter.com.
Before we go, folks, do you have your ticket for tonight's Mega Millions drawing? The jackpot has been growing since October and is currently at a whopping $421 million.
However, whoever wins won't take home all of that money. The cash option is $290 million. And if you're feeling lucky, get a ticket, because tonight's drawing is at 11 o'clock. And of course, we wish you good luck. Do you have a ticket?
I do. I've got one. I'm going to win. I'll share it with you.
Do you have one or two?
I have two. I'll share it with you. Don't worry about it. Thanks for
Thank
watching,
you.
everybody. Entertainment Tonight is next.
Russ and I are back at 11. Have a good night.
Thank you for watching 3 News. Watch us live wherever you are, on our website, on our apps, or on your favorite streaming service.